a bun.
I just need to know what you put in to get this video here. First off, spiders not animals. They arachnids. Somebody fact check that. I mean, I know they're arachnids, but are arachnids animals?
And the 7-foot big-bodied egrets, the blood red mother.
So what? Turn me up! What's happening, y'all? It's your boy RabSoPetty, aka the Hood Dub King, and I decided I'm gonna get into reaction videos, and it's only right if I start this off by reacting to my boy CJDaChamp shit. He got the Jin-Woo trials going on, and CJDaChamp not only is one of the greatest when it comes to the anime creators, he also my dog, and he's done shit for me like the Invincible vs. Conquest video, so you know I gotta show love. But I'm not here on CJ's side. I'm on my boy Jin-Woo's side. I'm his lord today, and we gonna make sure he gets out this trial scot-free. So let's get into it. What we got going? So man, I know I ain't even got to press play because CJ make peak. We been there. If you a fan of CJ, you already know how it is. People be comparing my videos to his. There is no comparison. CJ the GOAT when it comes to this shit, so I already know how it's gonna be. But let's get into it. Let's watch. CJ also can't spell official, so we're gonna start off there. Buddy, where's that I? I'm on your ass. It's all good though. You know, I understand. But let's get it.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life, to Rampage Jacksoning his f***ing door and redoing an entire video from scratch. Alrighty, ladies and
Proud
gentlemen,
of you, my dog.
We are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
Which he told me about.
Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight mono panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Jin-Woo. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the
That's
fuck,
crazy,
bro. So without
That's
further
crazy.
ado,
I'm not gonna lie.
the Jin-Woo trials.
The Jin-Woo trials.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. Jin-Woo here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest rank niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And Jin-Woo was a fucking
Boy, ain't no way.
Hey, shout out my dog, because YouTube would have killed me over this.
Was trash. He sucked. Hot ass buns. And what made it worse,
Cut. Hold on, bro.
he sucked. Hot ass bun.
I want to know, CJ, I just need to know what you put in to get this video here. Just what did you put in to get this specific video? This ain't for no scientific purposes. I just want to know what freaked out of that shit you on to know how to get this buns video. Facts, you in too deep, my dog. What you got going on, cuz?
And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man, Jin-Woo, was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, Jin-Woo's here? Shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-gator, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know her fucking name.
Because nobody, you don't know her name because nobody knows people's names in solo leveling outside of Jin. That is it. You know Sung Jin, which is Jin-Woo, but we're not gonna get into the semantics of that. But don't nobody know niggas' names outside of Jin-Woo and the fucking shadows. You know every shadow in Jin-Woo, but you don't know anybody else's name. Gun to your head, name 3 niggas in solo leveling that ain't Sung Jin-Woo or any of his shadows. I'll wait. And I said 3. 3. I'll wait. You ain't got it exactly.
We're having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this every time like, Jin-Woo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal, and Jin-Woo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape.
Which I'd have never done to you ungrateful ass bitches. I'd have left all your, I'd have been one of the first. Once I see that door open, I'd have dipped like that one nigga. Yeah, I understand. I wouldn't have got the great powers and blah, blah, blah. I'd have been left, you ungrateful ass bitches. I ain't built for that. I'm not gonna act like I'm Jin-Woo. I'm not built for it. I'd have left.
Leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jin-Woo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And Jin-Woo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash-ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat.
So he said he didn't need a pocket heal no more, which ain't really true, because he was using the hell out that recovery skill. That recovery. Before he became that nigga. Boy, that recovery was saving that nigga life. So that's the one thing I'ma say. Let's fact check that one. When he first started leveling up, he recovered. So yeah.
The system was the pocket heal. Workout as Saitama, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go home, and he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So
demigod build. I'd have been a slut. You're a slut.
Now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man Jin-Woo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass 6-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You need at least 8 people to raid a game. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jin-Woo and this trust fund bum ass, I got all this gear for nothing, nipple baby Jin-Woo. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like, this nigga sucks.
He a hoe, but it's okay.
If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when
He a hoe, but he
met up
fun
with
the
this
shit.
six-stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dong-Suk, and he explained to Jin-Woo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Wang Dong-Suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jin-Woo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E-rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight. And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this...
I don't know if I would have found it a red flag. I don't know. Shout out to Jin-Woo for figuring that out. I don't think I would have.
When Jin-Woo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jin-Woo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-Suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jin-Woo and Jin-Ho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there.
Shout out to my boy Kuari real quick, because every time I see this scene now, all I hear is, we got backdoored. And my first time in the field, I already got backdoored. But my bad, that ain't about me. That ain't
so
about
yeah,
me.
this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks, because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E-rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. Jin-Woo cooks this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. You know, trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck?
I will argue again. You know what? I'm gonna be Jin-Woo's lawyer in this. Your Honor, animal abuse is a very, I feel like we're using that very loosely. In this case, I was attacking this spider and it was not dying at all during this entire case. But that does lead into actual animal. Ignore, take everything I just said off the record.
Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked a boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted,
shit out
he picked up the bags and said, hey bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water?
Oh God, self-defense.
I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming 6-stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jin-Ho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro...
somebody said the spider attacked first. If I remember correctly, yeah, I think he did put a pincer. He did throw a pincer first. But Jin-Woo did connect first. I don't know, man.
Bro told him, kill Jin-Woo, and we'll let you live. But Jin-Ho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jin-Woo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them, boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting Jin-Woo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that.
The tickled is a very now, CJ, I love you. Now we over exaggerating. That man was in that little rock crater, thinking about everything when it came to life. That man had a whole inner monologue because of how hard he hit them rocks. He said, "Am I still weak? I'm still a weak ass nigga. Oh, I'm still weak. I hate these niggas." Wait, bitch, I'm not weak no more. Got up and then murdered. So like, I get what you saying, right? I get what you saying. I promise I get what you saying. But it's technically not true. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's technically not true. Them rocks hurt. But anyway, semantics.
I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jin-Woo and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum-ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh? With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas are shocked. They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E-rank.
Hey, somebody write that down. Hwang Dong-suk. Cause I remember that nigga name.
This is a Smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with the swing, misses, knife to the gut, and he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
so Jin-Woo easily kills his bum ass. And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man that caused 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So Bro tries to attack him, but Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in emo hell. Boom! Face plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, give me up, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Cause what are you here for?
Yeah, that was pretty much my dub.
Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, I'll...
Quintuple kill.
Hwang Dong-suk
wiped the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Woo called oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Tae-shik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jin-Woo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Tae-shik Kong. But Mr. Tae-shik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Tae-shik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However,
100%.
what was not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jin-Woo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jin-Woo stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So band for band.
How did you know you could do that voice? shout out to how did that voice was nuts. Thank you for the tier 1 number 1 monster. Wherever that voice came from, you're wild, CJ, bro.
Oh, what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is Jin-Woo's first offense of letting somebody get they ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jin-Woo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a...
Also not fair. CJ, you gotta stop. You gotta stop with my client, dog. My client currently has an identity that he does not want to unleash to the public. He does not want people to know that he can rank up. I understand him not just hopping in a fight and praying that old nigga can handle it. I get it. Do we not understand trying to... It's like Spider-Man. You don't just take off the mask. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to keep his identity under wraps. It's not fair. It's not fair. He didn't know that old nigga was going to get packed up. More importantly, old nigga was holding his own and doing his own thing. He's doing his thing. And then he started getting
a B-rank hunter. And Unk was a C-rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has one arm. And before...
we get he handicapped. I get it. But now we being a little ableist. Are you ableist, Your Honor? Your Honor, are you being ableist? Because here's the thing, right? He only got one arm, but he was fighting that nigga like he had two. So with that, who really the handicapped nigga here? That's all I'm saying.
One of y'all say, but usually characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what?
See, I ain't say all that. Now, Your Honor, you're putting words in my mouth. And I don't respect that. I don't feel good being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that, Your Honor.
Everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm.
He handled his own.
Why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent? So you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her life. Like, oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jin-Woo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jin-Woo special. Watch.
No, we special charging. Old nigga should have stepped up and handled his own. Old nigga was acting like he could handle his own with one arm. Let him handle his own with one arm. Your Honor, are you ableist? Your Honor, are you ableist? My client did nothing wrong. Continue.
This nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. King serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Taishi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six-stack. This man knew off the rip. E-rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jin-Woo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jin-Woo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the fucking and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jin-Woo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Taeshik was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jin-Woo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jin-Woo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Taeshik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo at the ankles. I know the that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jin-Woo just took. And that man Taishi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jin-Woo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, born again!
This nigga CJ been playing too much rifles. Oh my God. That counts as a pocket heal. I just want you to.
They call me Yuji Cut.
That counts
I
as
like
a
a
pocket
long
heal.
hair, thick red bone.
Yuji Cut, I like one too. Shout out to Opal the Viper for the follow. We're watching CJDaChamp. Let's get back into it.
Like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jin-Woo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker ore farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tashik Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom.
This the are we adding to the kill count for the case? Because if we add into the kill count for the case, Your Honor, my client was acting in self-defense. All 7 times. Niggas trying to kill him. Self-defense. If we adding it to the case, add the self-defense. You seen the tape. We brought the tape to the courtroom. You seen the tape. Add the self-defense.
The Jin-Woo trials.
No, this is what I'm talking about. First off, spiders not animals. They arachnids. Somebody fact check that. I mean, I know they're arachnids, but are arachnids animals? Damn, they are animals. Man, is it animal abuse if I kill a spider in my crib, bro? He wasn't in the crib. He was in the dungeon. False ranking. I'm gonna at least hit this false ranking. The false ranking don't count because when they tried to re-rank him, they gave him the same ranking. That's on the system, not him. If my driver's license still say that my shit in order when it should be out of order, that's on the courts, not me. So take that shit off. The kill count, self-defense, and serial aura farming. Now we just making up shit. We just making up shit. Your Honor, my client is innocent.
Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jin-Woo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied egrets, the Blood Red.
So what? So what?
To look like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jin-Woo sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jin-Woo. Egrets looked at bro and said, are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga?
What set you claim, homie?
Bitch boy. So Egrets blesses Jin-Woo, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jin-Woo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jin-Woo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Igris had Ultra Instinct. But Jin-Woo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jin-Woo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jin-Woo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jin-Woo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Igris, being a gentleman, decided,
oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then.
Bro,
Hey, what my dog say? We got all types of fades. What you need, baby? Taper? All types of fades, baby. You know what time it is. I'm put the clip right there. Oh, man, you know, hey, we do it. Yak, we do a great job, don't we?
Was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him. This man is a demon. And Igris wasted no time. Bro stood there in aura farm for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of the finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down. They hit this boy with the humbling this man to a bump in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jin-Woo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Igris had perfect defense. But while Jin-Woo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ended up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Igris. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch.
It's the dribble.
Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog.
Wait, because he didn't talk about the dribble. He double hammer fisted this nigga. He bounced off the ground.
Mid-punch, then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double.
Off the ground. He bounced off the ground so hard he came back up ready to get hit again.
Hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Igris was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag. Then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Igris walked up to him like,
come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Igris uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jin-Woo. But Jin-Woo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jin-Woo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall.
I'm sorry. CJ, what do you be putting in for these goddamn videos? Cut, what the fuck is...
This is when Jin-Woo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, nah, I'm not done yet. He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jin-Woo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try, but bro proved that he was Himothy just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jin-Woo trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse.
Oh, okay. All right, bro. We gotta stop. My client did nothing wrong with none of that. I'm about to start putting cases on niggas every time they play Elden Ring. It's
one count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just one try. And we still got Exhibit C, D, and E to go in Trial 2. So, will Jin-Woo make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous?
Oh my God,
Spoiler. Yes.
Again, shout out CJDaChamp. Shout out CJ for everything. Not only this video, but for everything done for me, all the future stuff we doing together, all that type of shit. CJ, you're also not fair. Your Honor, let me just say that real quick. Cause let me tell you, man. My client did nothing wrong. My client did nothing wrong. Seven of them murder charges are self-defense. I'm not counting spiders as no animals because we kill spiders all the time. Yeah, man. And then we just making up stuff. So yeah. But for right now, outside of that, shout out my dog CJDaChamp. We're gonna tune into the next one as well. I'm gonna be watching plenty of his videos, some of the ones I missed and all type of shit like that. So we gonna be watching plenty of CJDaChamp. Outside of that, I'll catch y'all next time for whatever reaction we got next. I don't know what it is, but you know, fuck it. We here, man.